How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some more Master Detective Archives Rain Code. I'm your host, Big Brother 5000. In the last episode, we ventured into the Mystery Labyrinth. And we're trying to figure out if it was a homicide or a suicide. Sachi's death, I believe, was a homicide. I mean, if it was just that cut and dry, I don't think that would be exciting. So I will be thoroughly surprised if it was a suicide. First off, let me review the evidence. It has been just a few days. Let's review everything that happened. So Sachi, yes, he was holding the gun in the wrong hand. It's made for a left-handed person, the revolver Sachi. It was custom built by Iruka, was that her name? And Sachi's left-handed. See, yeah, there was a sign. The cylinder comes out on the opposite side. We got the camera, his corpse, the height of the roof. So I feel like the explosion and the giant hole in the wall in the building was how the killer escaped. And I do believe I mentioned that maybe all these guys were going to be the killers, and then we're going to have to figure out which one. But we'll find out. Let's just jump right back into it. So I believe it's a homicide. This is my choice. Oh, I got to push the A button. Absolutely.
Right here.
Again, I will be thoroughly surprised. It's totally possible for it to be a suicide, but I don't think it's that simple. He's not gonna switch hands right after shooting himself.
Is the right way.
I knew it! This case had to be a homicide.
If it was a homicide, someone else had to have been on the roof, right? But Master, you were on the emergency stairwell, and the peacekeepers were behind the door. Which means no one could have gotten off that roof. How did the culprit shoot the victim and get away? See? If it wasn't a suicide, then what happened? You'd better explain yourself.
Very well, I shall. I completely agree with what Yuma said.
I didn't say anything.
So what do you think, Master?
You mean why I think it's a homicide? I don't really have a solid reason why yet.
We're just guessing. And now we're running. Oh, now we gotta figure out why? The revolver
We're trapped!
is in the wrong hand. Let's pay attention. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Oh no! The walls!
Oh. What is the reason behind it being a homicide?
Come on, spit it out. The Mystery Labyrinth won't wait forever, you know.
I know, but
Yuma!
if it was in fact a homicide, there would be some clue left behind at the crime scene. If I can just remember something.
There's an umbrella there. And Sachi didn't have an umbrella going on.
Oh, like this?
Uh-oh. We had an umbrella, the gun, the door, the camera. I believe it's either the umbrella or the gun. See, now I'm thinking... This game is very good at making me overthink things, and that's not good whatsoever. I'm pretty sure it could be the umbrella. Sachi didn't run up there with an umbrella. But at the same time, the gun was placed in the wrong hand. Ugh.
Here, this is everything left at the scene. This should be easy mode. I made sure to pull everything straight out of your memory, Master.
It being a homicide. Well, the umbrella doesn't point to it being a homicide. I mean, it could have just been left up there for whatever reason. I don't remember it being up there. I think the most important thing is the gun.
I'm sure. There's a clue pointing to a homicide hidden here.
We do not have much time. Please hurry, Yuma.
You got it.
There must be something suspicious. Something that stands out.
It's the gun.
There has to be a clue. I have to find it.
Okay, let's do this. The gun, the security camera, the umbrella, the door. I believe it's the gun itself.
I know, it's this. This has to be related to the murder.
Oh, the wall stopped. Looks like it's the right one.
Whew.
That is the gun that fired the fatal shot, right? But how can you determine it was a homicide?
There's something unique about this gun.
Okay.
A revolver cylinder normally swings out to the left, but the gun found at the scene swings out to the right.
I see. That is unusual. It is incredible how you even noticed it. You really are the holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
It got even longer. Oh well, anyway. This gun was apparently custom made for Shachi.
That's right.
The junk shop geezer said that too. How does that prove this was a homicide?
Because he's holding it in the wrong hand. Come on, Yuma.
I don't know anything else about it. I just figured this was kinda out of place.
Oh.
It's happening again?
Of course. You haven't solved the mystery itself.
Yuma, over there! Could you try shooting it with the gun?
There we go.
I'm no marksman. Oh, but it could work inside the Mystery Labyrinth. If this gun is the answer... Huh? It's not loaded?
If you can't shoot it, then you're still missing something.
The truth bullet.
Do you mean like why I think this gun is out of place?
Okay.
I can't shoot the gun until I figure that out.
Need a truth bullet.
Well, Yuma, did you solve it?
Why was Shachi's gun built like this in the first place? The reason why must be relevant.
Are you saying you need my help to solve this?
No, I think we figured it out, Shinigami.
Oh, fine. Since you're so good at begging, I don't mind helping you out one bit. Here we go! Lay it all out!
Oh no. But at least I got those upgrades. And the barrel moves slower. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll see how it works. Alright. Let's get this done. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can spell. Probably not, but here we go. What is happening?
Try to solve it, lickety split.
Oh no, I don't like this at all. I don't like this. I don't like this. Sachi's gun. Sachi's gun. Looking at this gun, you can tell Sachi's dominant hand is his left. Yeah. Throw. Wow. This slow spin isn't okay. Any day now. I am greatly regretting, even though I have the time. We figured it out. It's not okay.
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Yeah. Fun, right? Yeah, I don't think I can do this.
Twirling, twirling, twirling.
Right?
That's right.
Excellent. Okay, yeah, we're taking that off. It's his left. See what I'm saying? If we can figure out the case and what happened before we get to these little mini games, it'll make it 10 times easier. So I need to constantly review evidence and make sure I have a good understanding of what took place. The only problem is, I'm not exactly sure how they got off the roof.
That's it! It's because he was left-handed!
Of course.
The reason the cylinder swings out to the right is to let him reload while still holding the gun in his left hand. If he was right-handed, it would be very difficult to reload if the cylinder swings out to the right.
That's right.
If Shachi was right-handed, he wouldn't have commissioned his gun to be designed this way. Which means Shachi is left-handed.
Take the shot. Ah, revelation.
Look, the exit! You did it, Yuma!
Oh, it worked.
All thanks to yours truly.
No, it is thanks to Yuma's deduction.
What? But we'd all be flattened by now if it wasn't for my assist.
Not 100% on that, Shinigami. But, okay.
I will never believe the God of Darkness could willingly lend a helping hand.
Sure, say what you want. Anyway, let's hurry. Countdown is still going.
I don't think it
Right.
is.
It looks like the number's gone down by a lot.
We were so close to figuring out this mystery. Let's hurry it up, Master.
Yeah, got it.
False tension is what that is. So give me a second. Oh my gosh, that was. I don't know. Is it helping just to see? No, because then I just get bored after figuring it out already. Case files, solution keys. What am I doing? Abilities. Duh. Skizzles. Let's take this off. Down. Yeah, that was way too slow. Even Shinigami was getting bored. We don't need that. Whoop. The God of Darkness helped us? This must be some sort of trap. Great. Just leave it to yours truly. Unlike that sheltered. Oh gosh, I came through with that sweet assist. And you need to start being nicer to Fubuki there, Shinigami.
Look, another monster!
What's his name? His head doesn't even fit under the thing.
Alrighty, we're here as your official roadblock. Huh? You wanna know why?
We know why.
Because the homicide route ends here. That Shachi terrorist committed suicide. After all. Right, Dominic?
That's weird.
You kept insisting it was a homicide earlier, but now you're going with the suicide theory?
These monsters are cheaters!
Maybe they're cheaters because they're monsters.
Are you defending the monsters? Curse you, God of Darkness! Queen of monsters!
I'm not defending them. I can't even follow this whole monsters and God of Darkness story you have going.
Now's not the time to be fighting!
Now's the time to be fighting them. I've been looking at this thing for a while. Is there a symbol in there? That's what I was thinking. I think it's just the death battle symbol. Is it? Or it's just cracked? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Let's not overthink. Let's figure this out. Look at all those. Bad luck.
Looks like it's a dead end.
I don't have any. Oh. Okay.
You can proceed.
So I can repel there.
Homicide.
Ooh.
Shachi definitely committed suicide.
So let's listen to everything before we start repelling stuff.
Why don't you just give up?
Ooh. I lost quite a bit of health. So I just gotta find and repel it. Okay, I'll try. Sure.
Bad luck. Looks like it's a dead end.
That's just what you want me to think.
You proceed. Because it wasn't a homicide.
Ooh.
Shachi definitely committed suicide.
I don't think so.
My claim doesn't hold up!
Yeah, get that out of here.
No! Shachi didn't commit suicide! All the evidence points to the contrary!
You know you're super annoying, right? Fine. I'll crush you like a bug.
Bring it on. Here we go. Sachi is left-handed.
What if the gun was designed to...
Yeah, he's left-handed, so he just... And it was in the wrong hand. So what I'm looking for, she's going to say something that mentions, oh, he was holding it in the right hand. No, he wasn't.
Left hand. You can still shoot yourself.
You can still shoot yourself. Ooh.
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant...
His dominant hand. No, that's ultra wrong. All right. Wait a second. Woo.
Therefore, a death by suicide.
Okay, I know what I have to hit.
No proof
I just
that
totally
the
forgot the
culprit fired
controls.
gun.
Improve a culprit fired a gun.
No contradiction. It's a suicide. Your time here. Time to go home.
So I know what I need to slash. But let me read this. It does seem like Sashi used his right hand to shoot himself in the head. Doesn't something seem off about that? Well, yeah, we know. We know.
So what if the gun was designed for the left hand? You can still shoot yourself.
Wait, am I still...
Shachi shot himself with the gun in his dominant hand.
No. That's dumb. No. No. That's stupid. No.
Shachi was left-handed, but he was found dead with the gun in his right hand.
That is right.
There's no reason he'd use his non-dominant hand to commit suicide. It's an obvious contradiction. When the culprit tried to make it appear like a suicide, they put the gun in the wrong hand.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, if Sachi really did want to commit suicide, like, you can shoot a left-handed gun in your right hand and just die like that. You needed to load the cylinder, not to per se shoot the gun.
Which means someone else was involved in Shachi's death. This death was a setup. It's a homicide.
In this case, it's a homicide. I thought there was like a fro growing out the right side of his head. No, that's like an ear. It's like a Care Bear fur. Sick. All right, that was pretty straightforward. I like that.
You managed once again to slay the monsters. That confirms it. The homicide route was the correct one.
Seems like it. I guess I can admit defeat here.
Cool.
Huh? The God of Darkness admitting defeat? Perhaps she has an honest side.
All right, this is getting a little old.
No, it cannot be. Could this be an illusion she conjured forth?
You know, I don't really care, so long as we keep solving mysteries.
There we go. That's what's most important, is the mysteries.
Just keep helping my master out for a bit longer.
Let's carry on for now.
Aw, snap. Yeah, let's get the heck out of here. It's very interesting, though. I think we're gonna slay somebody who's not in the room with us. So... it's always weird when you don't see them. Like, what's... oh, the boat! Hey, the boat! I forget names very, very quickly. The guy with the ears.
The culprit
very
made
beginning.
a pretty cliche mistake getting the victim's dominant hand wrong.
Perhaps the culprit doesn't know that Shachi's custom gun was designed for someone left-handed.
Well, you wouldn't really know unless you took out the cylinder, so...
Shachi rarely carried his gun, so they probably never saw him hold it.
Huh. Why would he go through the trouble of getting a custom gun that he never intended to use?
That is very interesting.
Deep down, do you think he was just like any other violent terrorist?
Maybe the gun was a gift.
From Haruka, I would imagine.
A gift? From whom?
A woman named Iruka manages the Resistance's weapons. She was the one who designed it.
Gifting a gun is so romantic. It delights my adventurer's heart.
It does?
Well, thanks to the culprit's mistake, We now know this was a homicide. But we still have a lot of unanswered questions.
Well, look at that. Here we go. That looked pretty interesting. Maybe this is a mini game. I'm excited for that. And this music. Oh, it's gone now. Whoa. Where did the culprit shoot the victim from? Well, we know where he shot the victim from.
The location where the culprit shot Shachi.
Shot Shachi.
Yep. Even if this case is a homicide, that's still a mystery.
So we got roof of the hideout, inside of the hideout, roof of the building next to it. Couldn't have been the roof because they were on level ground. Inside of the hideout wouldn't make sense. Actually, that may be the twist, but the roof of the hideout is how I imagined it going down.
But if you know it was, in fact, a homicide, then the answer has to be here.
All we know is that it had to be level. It's a clear shot.
I have no idea what it could be, but I am confident that you can discover the answer.
Thank you, Fubuki.
For you are he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light Yuma.
All right, we are on a figment of our imagination, a time limit that's a figment of our imagination. So.
How long is my name going to get?
She's going for one of those Dark Souls bosses or Borderlands boss names. And we're gonna get a health bar, it's gonna be fantastic. Yuma, great holy knight of wisdom and truth, who... Alright, let's figure this out. Okay. Constantly review evidence. I think this is very helpful for me. Parallel gunshot rune, so... Couldn't have been up there. So shooting him from inside the hideout, does that make any sense whatsoever? I'd imagine if you... Wait a second. I guess you could ricochet the bullet? That is possible. Ground would be difficult to jump down. No ledges to stand on, there's no sign of a rope was used either. So here's where my overthinking comes in. They could have been, I guess, inside the hideout and ricocheted the bullet off of something, but I don't really see any evidence of that. I don't really see any solution keys for that at all. How do I go? Probably just told me to. Ah, I see. We just start off very, very slow. Just hold forward. Building next door, inside of the hideout. Inside of the hideout sounds very interesting. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's the roof of the hideout. And even if we hit a dead end, I think we'll get a key that explains to us it was inside the building. I think it was the roof. Seems like it.
Right here!
That's the trick. And then now we're gonna go into a dead battle, be like, how could it have been level? Oh my gosh. It must have been from the roof and whatnot. We'll figure it out though. It's just gonna get crazy.
That was the right answer, but... If he was shot on the roof, doesn't that mean the culprit was also on the roof?
Right.
The culprit placed the gun in Shachi's hand to make it look like a suicide.
Yeah, so they must have been there.
That means they had to be there in person. The culprit was definitely on that roof.
See where my overthinking get? That was so easy. That was so easy. Of course, you'd need to plant the gun in the wrong hand, so they needed to be on the roof. Now, what the heck is this place? This looks like a really fun platforming level. Too bad there is no platforming, but that is okay. A door.
But Yuma, you said nobody was there when you arrived.
That's what we have to figure out now. When I heard the shot, I was halfway up the emergency stairs. It took about 10 seconds to reach the roof. And in that time, the culprit vanished like a cloud of smoke from the scene.
So what could have been done in 10 seconds? Actually, let's scrap that, because in a Danganronpa game where, well, in Danganronpa-esque kind of game, time doesn't really matter. You could do quite a lot in just a couple of seconds.
Where could the murderer have gone?
Well, here we are.
This is...
We're back at the crime scene.
I saw that little bug over there. Follow the culprit's escape route.
Follow the culprit's escape route?
See that bug over there? Mystery Phantom thing?
You need to escape in the same way the culprit did after committing the crime.
Oh, let's get to it. I think it has to do with that whole... Oh, they have little bugs wherever you think they could have escaped. I honestly... Oh, they could have just... Did they repel like Batman? Oh my gosh. No, the wires could have got them. Probably not that way. I'm thinking it has to do with this hole. You guys have anything to say? No? But if I'm not overthinking, this is be the first place that comes to mind.
It's fairly high. Would it not be possible to climb down from here on a rope or ladder?
Maybe something else?
There's nowhere to hang something like that onto. Plus, from this height, it'd take a while to get all the way down like that. It'd be tough for someone to get down and gather their equipment in the short time it took me to reach the roof.
You probably couldn't jump down onto a mat from this height either. You'd die no matter how you landed.
Okay. Crazy. But this giant hole in the wall, it has to mean something. That's where my deductive reasoning comes in a lot, ladies and gentlemen, is if something is used and if it doesn't come back up again, that's just information wasted. You just don't do anything with this massive hole in the side of the building? Like, that's just gonna be nothing? Are you sure? Neighboring building.
Is it easier to imagine using a rope or some other tool to escape to the neighboring building? Or perhaps they used a hot air balloon? The culprit must be quite the adventurous thrill-seeker.
We already talked about that. That is a no-go because of the power lines.
Those high voltage lines would get in the way. You'd never reach the next building without touching them.
Oh, so the culprit is not an adventurer?
I'm very sorry for Buki. I'm afraid not.
That's what you're disappointed about?
Okay. How about through the door? Just kidding.
Is it easier to imagine that the criminals simply went back inside through this door?
That must have been it.
No, that's impossible. At the time of the incident, the peacekeepers were on the other side of it.
I see. If the culprit had gone inside through here, they would have been apprehended by those peacekeepers.
That's correct.
Well, it's safe to say this wasn't the escape route.
Right, it is very interesting because they use pink for blood in these Spike Chunsoft kind of games. But, I don't know. Interesting that the color shift kind of makes it seem a little more manageable, but I don't know. But we know that he was shot from over there, and they would plant the gun. Then I was coming up the stairs. Is it too crazy to imagine that after we got up there, I think we would see them and they would avoid the camera? I don't think that's too crazy. Here we go.
Ah, so the culprit escaped via the emergency stairs. As the culprit was in a state of emergency, it is only natural that they would make use of emergency stairs.
And I think we had a camera angle that showed both sides, so I don't think we saw anybody though.
Wait. Master was up ahead, right? There's no way the culprit could have escaped without bumping into him.
There's a way.
What are you saying? Yuma is right here, is he not?
I mean, when the crime happened. Jeez, this sheltered skank and her empty head are killing me here.
Yet again, you called me sheltered.
Spooky.
Hey, I'm just telling it like it is.
Sheltered
Their
this,
head
sheltered
and a
that.
burden. You're sheltered in a skank.
I have never even seen a
When are
shelter,
you gonna start
let alone been in one.
trying?
Skank is acceptable, but
gonna be anytime
shelter
soon.
crosses the line. Please
Tell
stop
me.
calling me that. I have had enough.
I don't know if the culprit realized I was there. The footage from the security camera positioned here didn't show anybody around.
But it showed you.
Which makes it hard to imagine that the culprit escaped from here.
Yuma.
Also, let's think about this real quick. First off, it was really cool that they had a dual conversation there, or they were arguing with each other. But we need to think about the culprits, all right? We have Savan, who's good with technology and explosions. He can build devices that explode, but not necessarily, he doesn't have to be the one that uses them. We have Akardi, and we have Iruka, who are probably more athletic than the old man and Savan. Let's see here. Akardi's a very good swimmer, and Iruka is good with guns. Wait a minute. If Iruka was the one who gave him the gift and custom built the revolver, she would know how it works. She would know that it's a left-handed gun, so you would need to plant it in the left hand. But at the same time, I think you would have to move the body around if you shot him from the other direction using... No. So there's two things. I'm wondering, there was a shot fired off from Sachi's gun, and then it was planted. If Sachi put the gun back in the safe, everybody in the base knows how to get into it and get the gun. But here's what I'm saying. If Iruka custom built the revolver, she would have known that it's a left-handed pistol, and therefore would have planted it in the left hand. It wouldn't have made much sense with the bullet wound, but let's continue.
This is bad. We have reviewed all the possible escape routes.
And yet, we can't figure out how the culprit got off the rooftop.
Mysterable.
This isn't funny! At this rate, we'll run out of time!
At this rate, nothing bad is gonna happen whatsoever.
What are we supposed to do?
There's no other way besides finding the culprit's escape route. That's how it is in the Mystery Labyrinth.
Just have to give it our best shot.
There are the entrances for cast members and the hidden entryways for maintenance crews.
This isn't an attraction at some theme park.
Well then, why do you hunt Yuma if you cannot even do your job and guide him?
Ooh.
A god of darkness who cannot guide you is just a directionless god of darkness.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a stupid, sheltered skank that's completely useless.
Gosh.
You called me sheltered again! How many times is that now? Let's see. After the number 3 comes...
Seriously, are you dead?
Quiet, please!
Is his head on right? When are you gonna start being useful?
I feel much better.
Together already!
Just how many insults
That's what
do
the
you
clockwork
intend to
camera
hurl
thinks
at me?
anyway.
Yes, that is
For a
obvious.
long
I'm not
time,
able to
it's
use my
completely
powers here.
The culprit must have been on their roof when they committed the crime. They escaped somehow.
This is insane.
But how? There aren't any other clues at the crime scene. Wait, if nothing was there,
There was something there. We had an umbrella.
what if the culprit destroyed evidence?
It's very possible.
What? Destroyed evidence? Then leave it to yours truly. I'll wring it out of your mind, Master.
Uh-oh.
You're going to recreate the crime scene again?
Here it comes.
If you don't remember it, then I've got no choice. I'll make it a gentle beating this time around. So, which memory do you want beaten out of you?
We get to choose. When the body was discovered, when the rooftop was first entered. Actually, very interesting. So we know when the body was discovered, we know how that looked. We need to find out the first time, what was different between the first time and this time.
How about when Shachi first called me up to the rooftop?
Here we go.
The culprit wouldn't have done anything to the scene yet. I can even compare it to when I found the corpse.
This is kind of like using Halara's forte, in a way. We take a look at the past, take a look at the present, and see what's different.
Alright, leave it to me.
Oh, jeez.
What is this daunting aura I sense? What are your intentions here?
She's going for a forward smash. Here it comes.
Can't be!
Oh, snap. Crazy. Yeah, Shinigami has that that Donkey Kong neutral B, that wind up and swing.
I'm in so much pain. I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Got so much brain damage.
The corpse is gone, but nothing else has really changed about this place.
Well,
I believe all that happened was you were assaulted, Yuma.
Not much time passed between when you first reached the rooftop and when you discovered the corpse. If nothing changed, then there are no clues here for you to use.
Hang on. There must be something. Something that the culprit destroyed to cover their tracks.
I wrenched this memory out of your tiny brain, so you don't have much time left to look around. Your time limit is until the pain in your head goes away. You better hurry up and investigate.
that'd be very hard. Well, I guess this is very, very handy because I have a terrible memory and this is like a perfect scene recreation. That's
Got it. I'll
pretty
hurry.
wild. So let's get to it. Oh. So let's check that umbrella. The umbrella isn't there anymore. Hi, Fubuki.
Yuma,
Yuma, I shall support you to the best of my abilities. Thanks. Here's what I want to check.
It seems like there's no place to hang a rope off of. There's nothing of note on this side of the wall.
Are you kidding me? The wall's probably intact. Uh-huh.
What is that? A storm drain? Has
Oh
that always been there?
my gosh, it's a Cardi.
Oh, right. The explosion. The explosion that happened right after I found the body must have buried it in rubble. So the drain was covered after a mysterious explosion.
Oh my gosh, do I remember that? Did we ever go down there before that happened? I think so. Yeah, I think we talked to a person over there. Buried in the rubble, that's very, very important.
Find anything, Master?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I might have found a clue that shows how the culprit escaped.
Crazy.
really? You did it, Yuma!
Out of my face!
Mystery phantoms!
Chirp, 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 chirp. I was curious what all the tweeting was about.
There's no tweeting anymore, it's just an X now.
You're still fantasizing about all this nonsense? He committed suicide. There's nobody to pursue. After all, there's no place a culprit could run to. No one can run off a rooftop.
Okay.
No one could escape the rooftop.
Which means if you can disprove that, then we'll defeat them and press forward.
That's right. Here we go. So, I say it's a Cardi, right? Anybody can jump into the storm drain. Anybody can use bombs. I still have Aruka's thing where she would know about the left-handed thing. So she's becoming less of a suspect. The old man would probably die the second he jumped off the rooftop. But Akardi's a good swimmer. So maybe he jumped in there and just used one of Savant's bombs. And I have to remember that people can work together. We're not going with Danganronpa rules. Anybody can work together. Oh, whoops.
No one could have left that rooftop.
It's kind of dumb. Whoops. No, I pushed the right button. Ow. I can get hit by the noise? I didn't know that. I know what it is. I didn't know I could get hit by the noise, though.
What's with these weirdo fantasies? I'm saying Shachi committed suicide.
You know what I don't use my assist.
There's no other culprit. No one could have left that rooftop.
Here we go. Oh no, I gotta wait for it to get close.
Doesn't hold up.
That is wrong.
No, there is a culprit. There's a way to escape from the roof, too.
Ugh, such a drag.
You're still talking about that? What a downer!
And here's why. The drain.
The
be
culprit
careful.
had to be on the roof if it's not suicide.
Let's read this real quick. Body was found. Simple. Be on the
So,
roof.
where did the culprit go?
Whoops. Oh, got it. I thought I was gonna.
Escape through the roof's door?
Sure.
You can't escape down the emergency stairs!
Right. Ooh.
Or was the culprit on the roof the whole time?
Hope was on the roof at the whole time.
Oh, impossible! There's simply no place to run!
That is incorrect.
I'll slash through this mystery.
Let's get it.
No, there is a way out. The drain directly below the rooftop.
Don't let any shady statement slip by.
Hell. Mystery fans will ask a riddle from time to time. Read the question carefully and counter by repelling the words of the answer you think is right. Let's take a look at this. How did the culprit escape? They dove in the drain. Invited allies to the drain? What? I think it's the left one. Let's do this.
The drain? What about it? What's that got to do with green from the roof? How did the culprit escape? Go ahead and try answering that!
Ooh. Crazy. Escape the domain. Invited allies to the drain. Get that out of my face.
I'll expose the truth. That's right. The culprit dove into the drain from the roof. That was the culprit's escape route.
You know it. Oh shoot. Finished already, huh? Crazy. I guess that's it for them. So, a lot of evidence is pointing to a guard right now.
But to leap into a storm drain from atop a roof? Is such an adventurous stunt truly possible?
I'm gonna lose my mind if it's all of them again, if they all conspired to kill Sachi. That'd be crazy. But I don't think that's the case. And that's the thing. It's easy to think of oh, there can only be one killer, but no, that's Danganronpa. You can't have an accomplice, but they wouldn't get out of it and stuff like that, and so forth. But you could have many people. It's gonna be pretty wild if we get later on in the story and it turns out like there's a whole conglomerate of killers, and then we solve the puzzle and then just everybody just drops dead. Or all of Kanai Ward is responsible. All of Kanai Ward is killing these people, and everybody just dies or something. I don't know.
I wasn't sure about that as well. But if the explosion was used to destroy evidence,
Would have been to cover the drain.
I think that has to be the case. The culprit opened the storm drain's grates beforehand and jumped from the roof right after committing the crime. The Doya district was flooded, so naturally the drain would have been filled with water. Then, the culprit swam away.
It would only take a few seconds to escape the roof that way. So the culprit used a bomb to blow up the area, which covered up the evidence of their escape.
Why? We defeated these monsters already!
We're recreating the events in our head, Fubuki.
The problem here was follow the culprit's escape route.
Let's do it.
So we have to leap into the drain just like the culprit did?
I have to jump from up here? And now more drains have suddenly appeared!
What the?
What is happening?
What is going on? What the heck?
Master, you have to make up your mind and jump!
Super drill!
I'm already falling!
Psycho Crusher! Who was capable of committing the crime? It was Icardi, resistance leader. Resistance.
This way!
Oh, did I say leader? Yeah, I didn't mean leader. Are they leaders? I think they're leaders, aren't they? Ah, they were. Okay.
We actually made it.
All right, they're all captains, I believe Sachi said.
I felt as if my heart would jump out of my chest. But we managed to get down.
It's not over yet. Look over there!
Oh my gosh. We've got a band here.
Looks like all the suspects are here!
Great.
Must we fight all of them? Even Yuma cannot face 4 foes at once.
You don't know that. I'm pretty tough. Oh, they're running away.
They fled.
We better chase after them!
Oh, you chase 2 rabbits, both of them will get away. If you chase 4 rabbits, all of them will get away. But we're chasing after Icardi, so let's do that.
Chase scenes are common in adventures, but are you certain the culprit is among them?
There are only 2 ways the culprit could get a hold of Shachi's gun, the murder weapon. Either steal it from the safe or get it from Shachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance.
Is it possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force? If so,
But if someone tried to take
Whoops.
his gun, I'm sure Shachi would have drawn it and threatened them.
Dang it.
If so, the culprit would have realized their target was left-handed.
I see. That would conflict with a cover-up attempted at the crime scene.
Yep, that was, we weren't supposed to go anywhere. Oh, look at him go.
Also, the culprit issued a proclamation on behalf of the Resistance against the Peacekeepers. At the time, I didn't understand why it was sent to the Peacekeepers. But it must have been to corner Shachi by steering the Peacekeepers toward the hideout. The culprit then ambushed him when he arrived on the roof.
Which means the culprit anticipated the target fleeing up there.
Perhaps it was a planned escape route the Resistance had decided on beforehand. If they fled using the emergency stairs, it would be easy to shake off pursuers.
Oh, okay, it's the select button. I was trying to figure out how to do that. Time and understand why I was Peacekeepers. Let me go back a little bit. So the Resistance, how far back was it? So common in adventures. Steal a gift from Sachi himself. In any case, the only ones who could have done it are members of the Resistance. It's possible the culprit took the victim's gun by force. If so, a complete stranger could have done it. Okay. Tried to take his gun. I'm sure Sachi would have drawn it and threatened them. Okay. Now we know the button for it.
As a matter of fact, the peacekeepers were held up there. If he hadn't been killed, he would have escaped.
So all of it was calculated. Whoever it is, they are truly frightening.
Look at them go.
And that culprit is among them?
If we organize all the clues we've got so far, we can narrow down who the culprit is.
Yep.
But how long will they keep running? At this rate, there's no end in sight.
Oh my gosh. We've got the moves.
Master, over there!
Hikari! What's your problem? And maybe Savan. Look at this.
A giant water tank?
Okay.
In here, you always find the culprit if you keep solving mysteries. So the only way to catch up to them is to solve mysteries.
Huh?
At some point, what would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime?
Come on! I'm counting on you, Master!
At some point, Yuma just needs to take it like a champ. If he knows it's coming. So I'll be thoroughly impressed if there's just one where he's just like, do it. He just gets all serious, doesn't even scream. He's just like, okay, it happened.
Got it.
What would be necessary for the culprit to commit the crime? You need a bomb, and you need good swimming talents. You can pick up a bomb, and you can use Savan's equipment. Be left-handed, be good at swimming, be good at shooting, be good at swimming. Did I push the X button? Yes, I did. Ooh. Let's go. Pretty clever. And Savan has some drowning trauma.
In order to commit this crime, the most important requirement is to be an excellent swimmer. Jumping from that height into a storm drain would also require training and experience. Maybe they had high diving experience through swimming competitions.
Ain't that right, Icardi?
We finally caught up.
The truth is crystal clear. The one who murdered Shachi.
Is it really that straightforward? Oh, they got the music. Well, I think we know. I don't think it can be Savan or Iruka. And the old man.
Kill anyone!
I don't think it's you.
I didn't kill anyone!
Oh,
I haven't done anything.
okay.
There's no way I could kill Shachi.
Well, I believe there is a way, but I think he would have been smarter about the gun handling.
I
So,
haven't done anything.
it's the old man! Just kidding.
I didn't kill anyone!
Alright, explain to me why, Icardi. He's gonna turn into a Zora. Check this out.
It's you, Icardi. You took advantage of your swimming skills to murder Shachi.
Huh? What? No! That's insane! I'm not the culprit! That's bullshit!
Has everybody got to swear once they turn into a monster? I guess that's. I'll just be censoring F words
Shachi? I'm not the culprit!
as the hardest swear word I know. It just, I don't know, it just hits different every time you hear it.
Such a foreboding presence. Is this the true identity of the final monster protecting the hidden treasure?
But most of the mystery has already been solved. This is just its last stand. Master, let's solve this thing once and for all!
So this one was pretty straightforward once we uncovered the dragon.
Right.
It doesn't seem that easy. Or it feels too easy, I should say. Pretty straightforward, but if that's... I don't know how many mysteries there are, which, oh my gosh, who knows? Who knows how many mysteries there are? All right, Icardi, let's hear it. Traumatic experience, Margala's alibi.
I am not
Let's
the
check that.
culprit.
Security footage of Margala's shop. He was talking to a customer at the time of the crime. That's great. And Servan almost drowned. And I keep saying Servan. It's Servan. Servan. So yeah, he probably couldn't do it because he was traumatized.
Where's your evidence?
Evidence? Servan's my evidence.
There are other resistance members.
Yes, there are.
I know. Margala is the culprit.
No.
Margala shot Shachi on the roof.
Well, are we gonna just do this one by one? Because that's not true, man.
This is the truth.
Let's go.
Margala has an alibi. It's impossible for him to have done it.
Okay. Here we go.
It's not Margala. Then Iruka is the culprit.
Here's the culprit. It's incorrect. She would have known. Oh,
Iruka knows a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi.
incorrect. Oh, that's not it.
Say,
You don't have anything that can prove Iruka didn't kill Sachi, do you, Master? Oh, but what about that solution key? Didn't Iruka know Sachi was left-handed? Yeah.
Right.
If it was the murderer, she would have put the gun in his left hand, yeah.
It's not Margala. Then Iruka is the culprit.
Whoa. Getting a little crazy
Iruka knows
there.
a lot about handling guns. She killed Shachi. And made it look like suicide.
Suicide? No, she failed at that. She would have failed at that if she planted the gun in the right hand. Okay, it's just the next statement.
Iruka
Here we
designed
go.
the handgun, so she knew Shachi was left-handed. She never would have made that mistake faking a suicide.
Right. Alrighty. Servan's up next.
It's not Margala. It's not Iruka. But you still can't say I'm the culprit.
Did that one disappear? Oh. Cool.
The culprit is Servan.
Tell me why.
He killed Shachi on the roof
Okay.
and messed with the corpse.
And mess with the corpse. He could have done that. But there's something he can't do. He can't do that.
This is the truth.
He's traumatized.
Servan was traumatized after once nearly drowning, so there's no way he would have dove into a drain.
In a lot of these cases, there are a bunch of like impossibilities that go off of a person's fear. That one guy is fear of heights, Servan and his fear of drowning. So I'm sure people could get over it, but it would have a lasting effect on somebody. The fear of heights, it's a good reason, but I don't know. Every time somebody says, "Well, I was just too afraid," I kind of raise an eyebrow. But in this case, in Raincoat's case, that's a fact. That's right. Making progress. Pretty epic. That's what I like to see. Hey.
Yuma, you did it! You defeated the monster! Huh? But what about the treasure?
We're not done yet.
that's strange. We found the culprit and also cut down his excuses.
It's just not that easy.
But the truth still hasn't appeared. Where is the real culprit's soul?
The countdown hasn't stopped yet. It went down by a lot again.
That doesn't matter.
Perhaps there is a secret final boss in this labyrinth?
That's right.
Wait, I know. It's...
Stop. If anything, I'm the secret protagonist.
Moving on. This means we haven't revealed the truth of this mystery labyrinth.
Right, that was gonna be super straightforward if that was the case.
Maybe it's because we don't have a solid overall picture of the case.
The overall picture?
There's no mistake that Ikari made Shachi's murder look like a suicide.
That anybody could have shot Shachi.
But we don't know why he did it.
And that, we don't have a motive.
If you wanted to kill him, there are simpler ways to do it. Why bring the Peacekeepers into this?
So we need to find the motive. As long as that's an unknown, we won't reach the truth.
The water is flowing somewhere.
Oh, so it is. I wonder where it is heading.
Grab the boat.
The water flows somewhere. If the Mystery Labyrinth is a reflection of reality, the flow of water may have some significance.
Then let's see where it leads us. This could be the path to the hidden treasure.
That's right, we have a whole bunch of solution keys about the power plant.
You know, this case seems to involve water an awful lot.
Right.
The slums where the crime took place are flooded, like the entire commercial area.
Right. Given that, the truth should be wherever the water leads.
Okay. Gonna have a nice little flow down the river. Oh. Oh no.
A dead end? And this countdown timer,
If I just keep going, will it actually explode?
looks like it's linked to that countdown, and it's dropping by a lot.
Hey, Master? Maybe this isn't a dead end. Maybe it's a giant bomb.
You think? You think?
Huh? What?
I don't know about that. That's kind of a stretch.
Oh my! What a big, breathtaking bomb! I cannot help but be impressed.
And meanwhile, we're all still just happily talking about it.
Shouldn't be!
I'm sure this is the heart of this mystery labyrinth. So there's only one thing left to do. Master, you just gotta defuse this bomb too, like how you did in the real world.
This giant bomb?
Please don't tell me that the timer was actually like a thing and
You
it's
can
like
solve the mystery,
constantly counting
the bomb
down.
will stop ticking. So really, it's no different from what you've been doing.
Good luck, Yuma. I am confident that you can do it. For you are the elite bomb diffuser, he who tames the god of darkness, holy great detective warrior of light, Yuma.
Great.
You'll be fine, Master. You've got the best mentor there is.
And the clock is 0.
Okay, I'll try.
Oh my gosh. Spent a lot of time. What was the purpose of the bombing? Send a message. In this great array, terrorism, a diversion. What's the purpose of, I think it was a diversion, right? Call to revolution. It's a diversion. I'm pretty sure it was a diversion. Let's take a look. Oh.
Seems like that was correct, yet the countdown has not stopped.
I think we gain time. It's actually maybe not.
That has to mean there are more mysteries left.
You mean the diversion? What does it mean?
Since they made me defuse the bombs, the culprit's goal wasn't destruction.
Right, we had plenty of time and we defused all of them. Except for the tester one.
They just wanted to frame me as a terrorist to put the Peacekeepers' attention on me.
So that they could bomb the power plant.
That's why they set up such a complex, time-consuming puzzle that had me running all around Kanai Ward.
I meant I just wanted to know the definition of the word diversion.
I figured, and I was about to say it too. It was just funny, but they're already on point.
What? I have to start there?
Look, you can find her a dictionary later. For now, you gotta defuse that bomb.
Yep.
Right.
I apologize, Yuma. If only I could use my forte.
No problem.
There's no need to apologize. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here right now.
We're not gonna be here in a couple minutes.
Yuma.
Master, you're too reliant on others. It's about time you start doing things on your own. Well, I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Thanks.
You believe?
Oh my gosh, we're going to die.
Darkness believes in Yuma?
Am I supposed to just mash through these?
You're out of time, Master. Defuse this bomb!
Right, of course, yes. Dang, son, that was a lot of talking. Okay, oh, we got some new fuses. What was the culprit doing during the diversion? He was bombing everything. Keymaster, what the? Hold up. It's still going, what do we do? Okay,
Looks like you won't be able to defuse this until you've unlocked it with a solution.
I got that. Okay, all right, Use the solution key. Is it still going even though I'm paused? Okay, what was the culprit doing during the diversion? Yeah, flooding. Office doors exerting too much pressure to open? No. They were flooding the Marumon district. Marunamon district, I think it's. There we go.
Yes! The countdown stopped! You defused it!
Woo!
Great work, Yuma!
10 minutes left to spare. How about that? I don't like that door. Get another one. Here we go. Yeah, it's simple. It was just a diversion, which was what I was thinking.
Their goal was to flood Marunamon district.
That's correct.
They used the bomb threat to draw the Peacekeeper's attention toward me.
Well, let's go.
Meanwhile, the culprit sabotaged the valves of the power plants and the reservoir to flood Marunamon district.
But what's the point in doing that?
Perhaps they wished to sow chaos throughout the city. The Resistance was challenging the Peacekeepers.
Then why not just detonate the bombs? A lot simpler than flooding the place.
They wanted to send a message.
If their goal was to cause chaos, they could have just used the bombs. Considering that, the culprit must not have wanted to destroy the place.
He wanted to send the message. There's water filling the slums. It's like revenge.
Cornered you.
This is like, yeah, we had to live with this. Now you guys get to deal with it. Aha!
Wait! Please hear me out.
No, just kidding.
This was Shachi's wish.
Which I'm pretty sure it could have been. I'm pretty sure that's something he might have wanted.
Shachi's wish?
Shachi was always fighting for the sake of Kanai Ward.
Right, this is what I was thinking, especially after the last with the three girls. I think a lot of them are going to end in very sad context. So just prepare yourselves for that.
He wanted to close the gap between the rich and poor. Wanted to reduce the suffering of children. This mission was to flood Marunamon district to send the rich a message.
Yeah.
But flooding the place is just terrorism. It would only make them angry, not actually accomplish anything. So Shachi decided to offer up his life. He wanted me to kill him, to make it look like the Peacekeepers did it. Shachi gave his life for this mission. If you expose the truth, this would all be for nothing. Are you really going to disregard his dying wish? And his sacrifice? Now that you see the truth, please, just leave!
Afraid I can't do that, Akardi.
Very well. I understand your circumstances. We shall take our leave.
Not so fast, Fubuki.
No.
That's a lie! Shachi didn't want this!
Oh, snap. You must seen things I don't.
What? How would you know? You know nothing about the Resistance!
I've heard him speak! Shachi valued human lives more than anything!
The Resistance isn't a terrorist group. We don't kill people.
There we go.
We won't fight them with violence. It would only lead to more lives lost. We're gonna take them down the right way. The Resistance are not terrorists.
Dang right, Sachi. I forgot you said all this.
Shachi wouldn't resort to something as foul as this! Sacrifice? Dying wish? How dare you lie about that!
You must get fired up.
Shut up!
I'm good.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
No.
You'll pay for this. I'll expose the truth and defend Shachi's honor.
Dang, son. Dang, son, you lie to Yuma and you get it. It's gonna get crazy. And even though this is always the default scene, I really like it. Very Attack on Titan-esque. That's always strange. I like that shot when Yuma's on top of the head. It just looks crazy. I really like Attack on Titan. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. So, this is very cool to me.
Let's head to the truth, Master.
Let's take him down. McCarty's lying to Yuma, and Yuma ain't having none of that. Oh! Whoa. Alright, hold on. Buttons. Tackle, kick, jump. Okay, here we go.
Get away from me! That's bullshit!
You're on the move there, McCarty.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Thanks, son.
Damn it all!
Get some new material.
Go away! Stay away from me! Stop! 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 You're an outsider. What do you know? You have no idea what we went through in the slums. This is a declaration of our beliefs
Oh my
as part
gosh.
of the resistance.
This sinks so
Have
much.
to defeat Amaterasu Corporation. That's why we plunged the city into chaos. Shachi gave up his own life for that. This is what Shachi wanted. Shachi told me to do it.
I don't think so. We're gonna have a solution key that stop all this.
This was all to defeat Amaterasu Corp.
Was it though?
We were in a noble battle to end the disparity between rich and poor.
The solution key. Here we go. Resistance motive. Made a fake request to Yuma, so I'm setting up bombs across Kanai Ward. Also prepared a method to defuse the bombs, which they shared with him. Despite knowing it would back them into a corner, they still made the criminal declaration. So that's a big problem. This is a big one. Check safe, sturdy safe. It's pretty fantastic. Keeps your stuff safe. Power plant is thought to have been caused by 2 accidents. First with a drainage channel that draws rainwater from Marimon district collapsed. It seems there was a separate explosion at the channel at the same time the phone booth exploded. It's a noble battle, so it's not noble. Second was the valve that adjusts the amount of water going into the power plant malfunction. There's a reservoir upstream from the plant, and the water used for power generation is adjusted, and the valve there is locked open. This caused water to keep flowing. It's hard to believe these 2 accidents occurring at the same time is a coincidence. It's likely they were intentional. So this is just a distraction, right? Defuse the bombs. What is the resistance' true purpose? Between the rich and poor, I don't think that's it. I think it's the resistance's motive. You can flood the area. That's just what happened as a result of the bombs. So we're trying to figure out why this happened. Defuse the bombs which they shared with him. It would back the resistance into a corner. Were you trying to destroy the resistance as well? Let's see what happens.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
Oof. that it wasn't this one. What does he want to do anyway? Did he really choose to sacrifice himself? And why would he flame on?
That's right.
I'm sure that was the real objective. What do you mean? It was something we saw on the way to the power plant. Flooding that area caused several of them to flip out. Wait. True objective was to steal them? Oh snap. You must teach me things. Alright, here we go. Strict safe. Same safe, sturdy safe. These are important facilities and environments. Has the latest time delayed lock. After operating the dial, it does not open unless you wait exactly 4 minutes. Its airtight properties cause it to float in water, since the air inside cannot escape. You want whatever in their safes. Oh my gosh!
Is the truth of the case.
Get wrecked. Dang, son. That's crazy. I didn't even think of that. Wild. He wanted something out of it. He wants the safe, whatever's in the safes. Crazy.
Your plan has nothing to do with Shachi or the Resistance.
This is crazy. And here's the thing, guys. I think I'm actually going to end it right here. And then we're going to get to the execution later. I want more time for the videos and about 15 minutes overtime. But this has been wild. I didn't even think about the safes. That's crazy. You wanted what's inside. That's interesting. So now I think in the next episode, we're going to get to what was in the safe that Acardi wanted. So, well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with me as we solve this mystery. I have been Big Brother 5000, and thank you guys for watching Master Detective Archives Rain Code. See you in the next one, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.